One morning, the school principal, Mr. Jonathan Reed, was walking down the hallway when he noticed Marianne, the cleaning lady, bending over a bucket, slowly wiping the floor. She always worked silently, unnoticed, arriving early and leaving late. But something changed that day, when she raised her hand to fix her hair. The sleeve of her uniform slipped down a little, revealing a large dark bruise on her. It was not an accidental bruise. The bruise was fresh, deep and frighteningly recognizable. Jonathan didn't show it, but he couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. The next day he came early and saw Marianne again. Now there were more bruises. He began collecting information, looked through the camera footage, checked her departure and arrival times, and interviewed security and colleagues. No one knew where she lived. Almost no one talked to her, as if her existence was limited only to the walls of the school. 2 days later, Jonathan picked her up after work, as if by accident. He followed her old car to the outskirts of the city, to an area where the streets had no names and the houses stood close to each other. From a distance he saw a tall man come out of the door of her house and roughly grab her by the shoulder. She didn't even resist, she just lowered her head and went inside. Then, next day, Jonathan collected the documents, called the necessary services, and wrote a statement. He wasn't sure if it would help, but he couldn't remain indifferent. Over the course of a week, the house where Marianne lived was visited by the police, social workers, and a lawyer, whom Jonathan himself hired at his own expense. The man was arrested. Marianne was found to have not only signs of physical abuse, but also documents indicating that she had been under financial and psychological control for many years. The news spread quickly at school. The team was shocked. No one could have imagined such pain was hidden behind the cleaning lady's calm smile. Marianne temporarily left her job, and donations began to arrive in her name from employees and parents of students. The director provided her with legal protection, temporary housing, and offered her a position in the administrative department. Jonathan's actions were not discussed loudly, but everyone knew who started it all. He didn't want fame, he just did what he thought was right and changed someone's life. What an amazing story. Dear friends, if you liked the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. There is still a lot of interesting things ahead.